Hi, Janelle Schaefer here with Sheep Hill Herbs. Welcome to my channel. I'm really happy that you're here today, and I have a great video, and it is Valentine's Day. And although I personally do not put a lot of stock into Valentine's Day as well as a lot of the other highly commercialized holidays, I understand that a lot of people do put a lot of emphasis. There are a lot of people who are spending this day alone and probably feeling sad or lonely or needing that love. So this video is to show you two things that you can do to bring some love into your life, and they're things you can do pretty inexpensively. You can do them at home, and they really do work. So one of them is an herbal tea, of course, because I do a lot with herbs on this channel. And the other is an art activity, but it isn't complicated. You do not have to be an artist to do it, but it will help actually rewire your mind and help you to produce extra feelings of love. And you can do this by yourself. You do not need a partner. You do not need someone to tell you that you are loved. I'm telling you, you're loved. It's more of reminding yourself that you are loved. So I'm going to get to those two awesome activities in just a moment. So hang tight. Get started, I'm going to ask you to hit the subscribe button, the bell notification button, and then also the like button. Those three things will help you to know when I have new videos, and also you're interacting with this channel, and it allows YouTube to know that I'm getting interaction. They put my videos up higher. And then also leave a comment down below. What are you doing for Valentine's Day? Do you need some love today? Comment down below. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is two herbs that are super sweet, super wonderful. One of them is very sweet in and of its taste, and they are two herbs that I would consider like love herbs, and you can make an herbal tea with these herbs, and I have lots of videos on how to make herbal teas in my other videos, and I will put a link for one of them below so you can see how to make an herbal tea. I also have a free ebook, and if you stay to the end of the video, I'll tell you how you can get that for free. It's on how to make herbal teas, and you can get that right away if you do these two steps. But one of my herbs of choice for love is rose, and rose is just you know, the nectar, the flower that is just reminiscent of love. We get roses, or people give roses on Valentine's Day. So dried rose petals are very sweet. They are very soothing and relaxing. It's like a heart herb. It goes right into like the center of your soul. When you make tea with rose, I would just say like breathe in that rose. Breathe it in from the jar. Oh my gosh, rose, nothing compares to rose. And breathe it in when you make the actual tea, when you steep the petals in the water. And then sip it. Sit somewhere really nice and cozy and relaxing, and with a warm cup of tea, and look outside at nature, watch some birds, and just really like take care of yourself. So the other herb to couple, and my jar is a little bit labeled here, is chamomile. And chamomile is another cozy herb. It does have a sweetness, so I'm encouraging you to use two herbs that are sweet instead of eating a box of chocolates today, so that you would be spiking your blood sugar and encouraging all kinds of negative other reactions in your body, which will let you feel hungover and not so good tomorrow. I'm suggesting that you use two sweet herbs, and these two sweet herbs in combination make a wonderfully sweet tea that is very great as a Valentine's Day tea. So for a quick description of how to do this, although like I said, I do have videos on how to, you're going to take your tea kettle, you're going to boil water. Get out a nice mug that you really like, and take about maybe a teaspoon of each of the herbs, put it in the bottom of the mug, pour the boiling water on top of your water and your herb, or on top of your herbs, and then put a little plate on top of your cup and let it steep. And steep means the herbs soak and infuse into the water over a period of time. I usually do 5 to 10 minutes. Then when you're finished with that, take the lid off. You can add a teeny bit of, I prefer almond milk, maybe a teeny bit of honey, but I really would prefer that you had it plain so you can taste the two sweet herbs together. And like I said, this is a great alternative to eating a box of chocolates by yourself or a carton of ice cream, which is really going to do nothing nutritive to your body and in fact cause it more stress. So this is a wonderful soothing tea. It's a love tea. Get yourself these two herbs, sit down and enjoy your tea, and hopefully you can find these two on hand. I guess I should have made this video ahead of time so you had time to order the herbs, and I will list down below where you can get them. But perhaps you have a grocery store that has some rose tea. I always suggest using loose leaf, and that's what I put in my descriptions, always loose and not tea bag. But if you have no other choice today and you really just need to give yourself some of that love, you might have to get some chamomile or some rose that's in a tea bag. And I really recommend that you still do what I'm suggesting and get these two herbs by themselves, because that is the much, much better tasting way and medicinal way to enjoy rose and chamomile. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to go over here briefly is an art activity that you can do for bringing feelings of love and worthiness and just feeling good feelings to yourself. So what you're going to need is a notebook. And let me just go to the front page. You can get a mixed media notebook. Maybe you already have one. It has pages that are plain and they're thicker. They're not like computer paper. So you can use watercolor and you can use other art materials and it's not going to bleed through. So then on your page, it's going to be like a doodle page, and you are going to write I am statements. I am prosperity. I am my best self. I am peace. I am joy. And I am rich in love, in life, in relationships, in experience. Many statements, I am. You're reaffirming it to your being. The God of the universe, our creator, is the I am. And when you take that statement and put it to yourself, you are bringing to yourself that same creative power, that same belief from our Father in heaven to yourself. So write down these I am statements and then just get out colored pencils, get out crayons, and just like doodle. You can play music or maybe even watch something like a relaxing show or something and let yourself zone out and just get into the flow. It doesn't have to be a perfect work of art. You can see this is not. It's just a doodle. That moment of relaxation where you are doodling and you're writing these words. And I often listen to like spa music or massage music or different hertz frequency music that is all instrumental and not vocal. And you're just relaxing. You kind of go into a hypnotic state. So when you write these messages down to yourself, you're reaffirming them into your subconscious mind. It's kind of like tricking yourself. So these are the two things that I would recommend you do today if you are experiencing or celebrating Valentine's Day by yourself. Make yourself a nice cup of rose and chamomile tea. Sit down with a piece of paper. If you do not have an art journal, just a blank piece of paper, even construction paper, and do this activity. Listen to some music. And then leave a comment here. Let me know if you did this and how it went. And I promised that I had an offering for a free ebook. So if you subscribe to this channel and go to the first link in my description, it takes you to my website, which is my contact page. And you sign up for my newsletter, put in the subject free ebook or herbal tea book, something like that, so I know what you want. I will send you my ebook for free. And it's pretty much everything you need to know to make your own herbal teas with fresh and dried herbs, and I'm giving it to free for people who do that subscription here and newsletter sign up. So thank you so much for coming to my channel and for being here on this Valentine's Day, and I really wish you lots of fun.